Nice. Troy's bobber just went down right there. Now we know it was.
I'm a fish stealer.
Now we know it was a fish.
I'm a fish stealer. Here.
I'm a fish stealer. He's gonna put this. This one's got some colors. Why don't you show us this one? Maybe Troy will get us a double. Not bad, huh? Not bad. Well, this is our first time at this creek, and let's just say it looks like they stock about a mile section of water. There's been locals everywhere. This is the only spot we could find open right now. But it appears to be pretty productive if you can cast way back there. Literally, if you look where I'm showing you, there's a really deep slot back there, and it looks like that's where all the trout have been so far. Now, Tristan has been getting bites back there. We've been hooking some and missing others, but that's fishing. So we're gonna cast it back up there and see if we can get the perfect cast right into that deep back hole right there. Let's see if he's got it. There it is. Excellent cast, right underneath that tree in the deep water. Keep an eye on that float, and let's see if it goes down. Ooh, just like that, folks.
Yeah.
Just like that. We called our shot. We knew they were in that deep slot simply because there is nowhere else for them to be. It's so shallow everywhere else.
Come to the papa. Come to the net.
There it is.
Oh, it came off right through
Right. Let me see that, Tristan. Why don't you put that in the palm of your hand and just show us what we got. That, folks, is a North Georgia rainbow trout.
I'll net it for you.
That's a nice trout, actually.
Yeah, it is.
Double it up, Tristan.
Finally. It's very nice. It's got some backbone.
Hey, look, there's a lot of nice fish in this creek. They're bigger than the ones we caught in Tallulah.
Yeah. Scrappy. Come on, baby. Scrappy.
Number 12. Good trout.
Woohoo! What do you know about that? She's a dandy.
Oh my gosh.
I've been using these silver label salmon eggs. They're a little bit bigger than the average salmon egg, as you can see here. And they have sparkles all over them. So that now when you go home, your wife's gonna say, well, where the heck have you been? I said, well, I've been out fishing, honey. Look at that thing. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put it on our size 12 fire hook, like so. Look at that egg, doesn't it look beautiful? Oh, almost got it off for you. Oh, you see that?
Yeah.
This one's a tugger. Shiny.
So when we drove through here about 2 hours ago, it was nearly impossible for us to come down and get a spot. There were probably 10 cars in this part right here. They're gone. Either they caught their limits or they didn't catch anything, we don't know. But now we're able to come in here and take a couple casts ourselves. It just shows you a place like this, you gotta basically walk and find spots. I mean, we've caught 10 fish now. We've caught 10 fish by plucking them out of different holes. We haven't gone to one place and been able to just get 20 type of thing. So you got to just move around and enjoy.
Need the net.
Well, let's do it. Some nice trout here.
Oh. Oh, he's a big one.
You have to lift him up to Tristan.
I think you're gonna have to go down and get him.
Well,
yeah.
one,
1,
2,
3.
folks, And that's how you finish an episode of Pautzke Outdoors here in the North Georgia mountains. Today's episode of Pautzke Outdoors comes to you from the North Georgia mountains, where we're in Rabun County right now on Warwoman Creek. And how did we find out about this place? Well, several reasons. We're in the Walmart in Clayton, and that's a really busy trout store. And we heard a couple of customers talking about, why are you guys not going to Warwoman Creek? We're like, well, is it as big as Tallulah River? And they said, no, but a lot of people think it's better. Well, after a lot of research, we found some maps, and we also found out by calling the guys at the Georgia DNR, and we said, hey, do you really stock this thing? They go, no, we stock it a lot. By a lot, they stock it 24 weeks out of the year. Okay, that's a huge number of trout stockings, totaling 11,000 trout. Now, we quickly found out that most of the fish go in off Earls Ford Road, on the WMA. You know, the WMA that's up there is 15,800 acres. This is a small, I would say less than 1 mile section from where the Warwoman Creek crosses the road right up to where, you know, I guess if you've been to the area before, it kind of goes away from the road. So anywhere along that roadside access, fishing can be phenomenal, all because the trout get stocked every single week. Now, one thing we got to tell you, don't plan on having this place for yourself. When we got there was only one hole on that 1 mile section open. We started at that hole, caught a couple of fish, and then we moved around and found other holes as other people left. Most of this gets hammered by Clayton area residents and then North Georgia area residents. We saw a few locals that lived in the hills there that talked to us for a while. They told us that they often see bears and many other things on their front porches, but they come down there to get food because they love to eat trout. Well, when we were there, the trout loved to eat two things. We caught them on garlic salmon egg firebait. We also caught them on silver label. The guys used size, I believe it was either 12 or 14 fire hooks, and they obviously used the fire floats we put out there just about everywhere. But it just shows you, add Warwoman Creek to your list. It's a heavily stocked place that is no secret to anybody, but it's a little bit off the beaten path, all right? It's not a really well-known name like Wildcat Creek would be, or anything like Tallulah River, or the Hooch. But guess what? With 11,000 trout coming, it's a place to become part of your trout fishing list. Pautzke products are available at sporting goods stores near you. If you can't find the specific color, size that you want, make sure to go to Pautzke.com. And as a thank you for watching Pautzke Outdoors, we're going to show you a coupon code to be used for 10% off your next order.